So I always talk to you guys about how to be yourself in relationships. A lot of people don't know how to be themselves because they have been brainwashed by society to identify with their thoughts and their emotions. And then they want to be agreeable because it feels safer to be agreeable or to press others or to go with the stream than to be yourself. But then you also build more insecurities, feelings of jealousy and other feelings of comparing yourself because you're buying into that game. And today I'm going to tell you in a quick talk, as quick as I can, how to get out of that game and how to be yourself and how to practice being yourself. Now, because you practice for a long time not to be yourself, it's really, in the beginning, there might be some challenging emotions coming up, but it's better to have like a 1 week or 2 week boot camp where you get stronger and it's easier for you to lift the weights than to be in prison for a long time, right? If you build more emotional fitness, you will also be better at doing the things that you value. You will be better at building your business. You will be better at starting your podcast, and you will be a better person in relationships. You will be a better partner, a better mom, a better dad, a better child. And the reason for that is because you're not pulled in by those emotional patterns, by those trauma patterns that try to make feelings feel better. Put just my water in the shade. So how can we be ourselves in relationships? Now, being ourselves is all about also on exploring, because a lot of times we haven't been exploring because exploring can be about uncertainty, and it's easier to be in the safe patterns and the safe habits. So how do we explore? We already know a lot of values that we care about. For example, I love squirrels. I love nature. I love trees. I love being outside. I love making videos. I love all those things, and I'm going to share that no matter if other people are like, oh, you like being on the internet making videos. You think you're a TikToker. I don't care if they're saying that, because I'm not identified with being agreeable to their opinions. And even if in the beginning it would I would feel embarrassed or will hurt, that would only be part of the old patterns that want me to be agreeable, that want me to not be embarrassed. And I would accept that feeling of embarrassment, but still share the videos that I love on the internet. And the more you do that, the more you share what you value, the more you do the things that you value, the more confidence you will build. And the reason for that is that you show your brain that you care about doing what you value, so your brain will see that you value yourself. Now, if you always spend time on doing things that other people value, your brain will always try to support that, because your brain will always try to support you with whatever you're doing, whatever you spent your time on. So if you spent your time on thinking about, oh, did this person look weird at me now? Are they judging me? Or should I wear this dress to be sexy in other people's eyes? Then your brain sees that you're spending time on the opinions of others, and your brain thinks that that's what you love. You love being a slave to other people's opinions. So the brain's like, hey, you love this stuff. I'm going to support you. Let me give you more thoughts of insecurity, more emotions of insecurity, to urge you to be more of a slave to other people's opinions. Right? Does that make sense? And a lot of thoughts and emotions that you have that you think are you, like thoughts, oh, I'm not good enough, or other people are way happier, or whatever it is, you comparing yourself, you being jealous because of things, are brain patterns that the brain gives you from traumatic experience in the past to protect you from doing the things that you actually want to do, but it wants to protect you because it thinks that the things you want to do are dangerous. If you're not okay with uncomfortable emotions, you will always feel uncomfortable, because that's like always avoiding weights and avoiding working out. Okay, I'll give you an example. Look at me. I don't have a shirt on. Look at me. I don't have a shirt on. In society's eyes, that might be weird to come on a Zoom call and have no shirt on. I have many clients, right? If you guys didn't know, I do coaching, tons of clients, right? And I do my Zoom calls outside. Most of my Zoom calls, if it's not late at night and I have someone from Europe and I'm at home and like have a shirt on, or maybe I don't have a shirt on, I don't know in that moment, whatever I value, I'm usually outside, okay? And some people in society would say, oh, that's not professional, you have to have your shirt on. But I value being outside, being without a shirt, getting some sun. And I value being on my Zoom calls without a shirt. Or sometimes I have a shirt on. I'll just give it as an example. But that shows my brain that I value myself. Plus, it doesn't interfere. If it would interfere with my other value, which is the most important value on that Zoom call, which is mindfully helping my clients to do the things they value, to do the things they want to do. That's my biggest value, and I'm mindfully focused on that. If it would interfere to not have a shirt on, I would have a shirt on, but it doesn't. So, but no one cares because they know that the most important thing is that I help them transform and I give value. Other people would be like, oh no, but I'm embarrassed. I want to wear like a suit and a tie and be like in a well-lit room with like some certificates on the back of my Zoom for people to see my social proof. And that will be still chasing validation. And I'm so good at teaching this because I practice it. Compulsions, if you guys didn't know, if you don't follow, if you haven't seen videos, I made a lot about compulsions. But a compulsion is anything that you do to try to make a feeling feel better, to try to control the feeling, to try to control the situation, to try to control emotions or thoughts, avoid them. And that will always lead to more mental health problems. We want to share ourselves in a way to not do compulsions because that will help you to practice being more of yourself, being more of yourself, being more confident, being more you. And that's what everybody wants to do. Plus, it will help you to build emotional fitness. So a lot of times when we do that, because we're so used to being agreeable, so used to saying things to impress others, so used to filling the silence to not feel the uncomfortable emotion, instead of just being like, okay, what do I value to share? What do I want to share? And it's about being yourself. And what does it mean to be yourself? It's about acting on what you care about and sharing what you care about. But we have to differentiate what we care about to, are we sharing this to impress others, to try to make a feeling feel better? So it's all about actions. Even sharing yourself is about actions, because actions is not about making feelings feel better. And this is especially good for people even with like social anxiety or who are like shy. Not only like sharing with me right now, but sharing, like being with people in the room, expressing yourself, because the more you avoid these kind of events, and this is even like a really safe event, the more you avoid events that you actually want to go, where you want to share yourself, where you want to connect with people, the more social anxiety you will develop. And the reason for that is how the brain works. If you avoid things you value, the brain understands logically that the things you value are dangerous. And then the brain gives you more anxiety because it knows it keeps you protected and frozen to not do the things that you showed the brain are dangerous. Okay, so you have to show the brain by coming on these calls, for example, or by starting your business with any emotions and thoughts that this is okay. It's almost like if you guys hear about inner child work, it's like your inner child screams, no, we're going to get bullied again. We're going to get embarrassed again. We're going to get betrayed again. And you have to show you have to be the adult now. You have to show your child, okay, I love you. I accept that emotion, but we're not going to fix it. We are going now there to build an action to support us, because all these values are support systems. You're building your physical fitness. You're going to yoga. You're building your relationships. You're building your human connection, which is really important for our health. You're building your business, which is really important to make money and to express yourself. All these things are support systems. And the more you're on the addictive engine, the emotional engine, the more you avoid your support systems and the more depression and anxiety comes. So it's really important to do the things that we value to support ourselves. All right, guys? So anyone, we're going to start in a second, anyone on the TikTok who wants to come over to the free Zoom call to practice being yourself, because practicing is the most important thing. If you just hear my information right now, but you won't practice it, that's like saying, oh, I learned everything about playing tennis in a book. Now let me go to the US Opens and play tennis. All right, guys? So yeah, anybody who's been with me on the call, or you can raise your hand. your physical hand, I might not see your physical hand. So raise your Simpson hand in the comments, and we're gonna show real quick how we're gonna connect without compulsions. All right, we got Whitney. Good to see you, Whitney.
Hello.
What's up, Whitney?
How are you?
Wait, it's not your first time. No, I think I've seen you before.
Yeah, I was here last time. I was here one time before.
You had a different hairstyle?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember the people. I remember the people. So you know what's up. So I don't have to really explain you, but we're gonna show everyone.
I kind of know what's up.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to go against the anxiety right now.
Oh, that's what did you say?
I said I'm trying to go against the anxiety right now.
No, we don't go against. We embrace it. Say, give me more anxiety. I love it.
Oh no. Okay.
Give me more.
Give me more anxiety.
Say to things. Say. Is that all you got? That's all.
Oh.
You think I cannot handle more? That's ridiculous anxiety. You are giving me the easy. Say, give me more. Dr. Reed Wilson talks about, give me more anxiety, give me more anxiety. But it's about accepting the anxiety. It's about being comfortable or being uncomfortable. But the more you try to go against anxiety and you try to fix the anxiety, the more anxiety will come up, because you show the brain by spending time on it that is still important to you. Okay? So we can have the anxiety, and I want you guys to accept anxiety like you expect. Mark Freeman talks about this, expect the lines on the street, like when you see like a highway and you drive on the street, you're not going to be like, oh, these lines should have a different shape. These lines should have a different color. So you just accept them. They're there. So I want you to the same way accept emotions. They're just there. They're okay. Yeah, they might feel more uncomfortable in the lines, but that's okay. We're going to show the brain now that we're not reacting to them anymore. And the brain in the beginning doesn't like it because it thinks you guys are running on the street. It thinks you're running on the street, get hit by a car. So it will give you more anxiety. It will give you more thoughts to pretend that to pull you back. But these thoughts are not logical. Even if it says, oh no, you're too ugly to go, whatever, you're too not good enough. It says these things because it knows you react to it. It doesn't actually know what it says. It's not trying to be mean. It actually is your best friend. It tries to protect you.